Hello and welcome back to your favourite podcast, the Rudico Podcast, with your host Russ.
Ricky.
How are we, boys?
Not
Good.
bad, how are we?
Not too bad. Been
quiet.
has been a bit quiet.
Yep.
Yes, people who are watching the last week's podcast, we are still going to have a guest on. They were unable to come today. So
They just forgot to have tea, I think.
I think so. I think that's...
I don't even know.
You don't know many things. I think they're going to come on next week.
Thanks.
So they'll come on next week. So hopefully, if they're ready. Other than that,
Want to get started in the Woodrawers, or do you want to...
well, I've got something I want to bring up.
Go
Being
for it.
last week we had last week we talked about boxing.
Yep.
On the weekend they had the TikTok versus YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Anderson Gibb versus Taylor Holder. Do you hear about this?
I've
I
seen
saw that.
nothing on it at all.
Completely one. I ended up watching it on YouTube.
I didn't
So
watch it.
Didn't
but
Bryce
I
Hall have a
saw the
fight?
stats.
Yeah, he was the main
Wasn't
event.
like 50 punches, like 20 punches.
Mate, it was like 47 or 50 to like 20.
Yeah, and
He won every round, like without a doubt.
Yeah.
Gibb won every round without a doubt. And then at the end, they did the scorecard. It was like 46, 49, 40, or whatever the scorecard.
Yeah.
And it's like 46, 50. So there's a clear winner.
Yeah.
Like there was complete sway to one side, and then they called it a draw. And then the people that did the organised it tweeted saying that the guy that Gibb versed actually won, and then took it down straight away. So
Yeah, right.
I know, keep nibbling at me bloody slides. And then they tweeted that saying that he won, and then they took it down, and then everyone was like saying how it's like completely rigged because he was apparently helped with all the setup.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
the people that did the event, Taylor Holder actually like helped with the event and
Yeah.
everything, and then that's how he got on the card.
Alright.
So they said it was rigged because he knew it, but then they ended up saying that the announcer or the said on Twitter through the account as well, said that it was clearly a win, like clearly Gibb win through the card and everything. Like it was definitely not a draw. But
Yeah.
everyone was like saying how rigged it was, and which was pretty rigged. Like
Yeah.
he clearly, like watching it, he won without a doubt won every round.
Yeah.
And then like it became a draw. And then Bryce Hall had the big fight against Austin McBroom, and
Yeah, lost.
it was
What happened?
I keep seeing TikTok.
he pretty much just like got fucked up.
Wasn't it like 15 seconds or some shit?
It was
Or
like
is that
six-
just
No,
that was just a bad
that
TikTok?
There was 15 seconds left in the third round.
Ah, okay.
So I had 5 rounds.
And
for like
his
2
nose
minutes.
was bleeding.
It was
So he got punched in the face, didn't he? And his nose was like bleeding. The ref called it, put him back in the corner, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm all good." They go again. And he like punched him like twice more, and like his like face is wrecked, and they called it off.
yeah. So
And then he was like,
So what like seen on TikTok? It's the funniest joke ever. And he's like,
"Yeah, I'm not a boxer."
he's like, I'm not a boxer. I've never admitted to say I'm a real fighter and all this. And then they'll like someone will scroll up and the next TikTok, like they've obviously planned it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next TikTok saying that, I'm gonna beat this guy. The reason I am is because I'm an athlete. I'm a real boxer. Like I can
I'm a
can
fighter.
fight. He's like,
Yeah.
I've been to that many like
I've been
fights.
in 40 street fights.
Yeah. And then like loses, but
This is like
he
in his like YouTube video or something.
well, for the
Some
for the
interview,
fight.
yeah.
Yeah. But it was just funny how it's like he was like blocking, but he wasn't like he'd cover his face, but a punch would just go straight through and just hit the face every time. They completely called off when he'd get punched once, twice, and then he'd grab him,
Yeah.
and then did that about 3-4 like times,
Yeah.
to the point where Austin McBroom like threw him down, and the ref like called it off.
Yeah.
And then it got to the point where like after it, there's zoomed on him, and he's like going, what, and he's like fine, and then like Austin's like fine, like his face is fine, where Bryce Hall's like bleeding, he's got like a bruised eye and everything.
Yeah.
It's just, and then Deji lost.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
Who was he? Was it that V guy?
Yeah.
Was
Vinny
it?
Hacker.
Vinny Hacker.
Who he probably should have won, but he was like stammering. It was terrible. He's
It's
got
dead.
pretty big.
Which one's Deji?
Deji's the KSI.
Comedy shows.
Yeah, it's comedy
Yeah.
shows game.
Is KSI still boxed or no?
Well, would you technically be the YouTube's best boxer? Then like now doing music where he's in the charts.
He wants to finish his music, doesn't he?
He wants to finish his music, but I reckon there's no point in going back to boxing. Like his
He'll go
music is
back.
that good. Like he's getting in the charts. Like
Yeah,
he's
yeah, I've seen his.
1 and 2. Like there was you know that driving license song. He had a song out that came out a bit before that, and the reason he didn't get number 1 was because that song flew.
Yeah.
And he had number 2 for like ages and couldn't get number 1 because of that song.
Yeah, right.
You have like his music. Some people obviously don't like it, but I reckon it's pretty good. I listen to
Can't
it.
say I've heard any songs.
Oh,
I think
it
I heard
charts.
Lamborghini. Is it Lamborghini him?
Oh, that's. Oh,
A Bugatti, whatever the fuck
no,
it
it's
is.
Lamborghini.
I don't really listen to his
That was like
music either.
ages. That's like back when he was like.
Look, that's all I've heard. Basing it off that,
Ages.
I have not listened to him
No,
again.
his new songs are actually like he's getting
I know he's at the top of the
point
charts.
where, you know, Anne Marie. She's a singer that did she's really popular. She
You asked me about
2000 or something.
any modern music, I'll say no.
Oh,
I've got no idea.
well, he's done a song with Oh, now I'm forgetting. Trippie Redd,
Oh yeah,
and then he'd done the one with Young Blood,
yeah.
which are like new people.
That's it.
Like
Youngblood's like his latest song, isn't it? Like the one with Youngblood.
yeah, like
He
the
only
one
does
of the new
features,
ones. Yeah.
doesn't he? KSI.
No, he does like his songs, and then he gets them to feature,
Yeah.
which is like crazy.
Mm.
Because if you're a feature, it's like you're a feature.
Yeah.
But if it's your song, you're getting them people to feature on your song.
Then you've done something right.
It's pretty big deal.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wanted to bring up the boxing thing because I thought it was a bit funny how it's like he clearly won. Like I watched the video, completely
now
won.
it's your guys' turn, eh?
Yeah. I'm still gonna knock him out.
That was like Sam. Sam said, "Oh, so you're gonna fight Ricky, are you? When?" I'm like, "Oh, well, after footy season." He's like, "Oh, can I come watch? Can I be there?" I'm like,
Nah, mate.
I mean, I was like, "You can." I'm like, "I reckon we might think about live streaming on the YouTube channel, like on the Rudico channel." He's like, "Oh, can't be your trainer." I'm like, "Nah, man, I'm training myself." He's like, "Oh, fuck you." He's like, "I want to train Ricky and we'll beat you." I'm like,
Yeah, alright, I'm down. I'm down for it.
But I'm still up for that. It's still like pending. It's still been set in the mail.
Just like
Roddy's got my
just
back.
like see how fresh you feel after footy season. If you got any knocks and stuff, might see
Yeah.
you back. But if you're both feeling decent, we'll set a date.
Yep.
Start training.
Yeah. Stuck on hard, and it'll actually be good for the next footy season as well.
I'm only thinking about the next footy season, like keeping in shape, because
That's what I mean.
I don't really keep in shape too much. And then last year we didn't even play, and I just completely
Off season, my gut
Ugh.
was just like it was there a little bit, and now it's just showing. Like now,
yeah. But that was like me last year. It
Now
always
I've got
shows
the
I
dad bod.
gain a little bit of weight, but then I come back to the footy and I like play. Last year not playing at all just did not help.
I was a stick, and now I'm Augustus Blue, whatever his name is.
Augustus glute.
That's the one.
Gus is cool.
Augustus.
Augustus. Augustus in the chocolate.
Augustus.
Augustus,
Ignored gluten.
Augustus poop. Because he's brown. When he landed in the chocolate.
Gee, you're racist.
Well, I had to make sure I said something. Because it would have sounded racist if I didn't say anything.
Now you're just digging yourself a hole. You could have just not said anything.
Yeah, but now you're...
You wouldn't have upset our one like watcher.
Well, how do you know we've only got one?
I don't know.
That's
Roddy's the
racist.
only one that comments.
Yeah, but what about his brother?
Look,
Yeah.
racist.
Yeah. We're gonna do some would you rather's to...
Apparently Cox is going to spice things up.
It's only because he wants easy TikToks.
Yes, he wants.
We'll get a few of these on TikTok.
We can find like some
Some of
good
these are a
juicy,
bit
find some juicy ones that we can actually talk about for a little bit. Like
Some of these are just like.
I know they're not good. I
They're a
remember
bit
when
dry,
I tried looking for would you rather's. Remember that? They're like,
Yeah.
but this one's not too bad. Would you rather have consistently dry eyes or a consistent runny nose?
Runny nose.
Dry. Because you'd have to.
Runny nose.
What?
Yeah,
Just
out of any
you know,
predicament.
just like, I think it just means like kind of the itchy eyes, like hay fever eyes.
Would you rather just sit there and have conjunctivitis constantly every time you wake
Or
up
just like
and
a
then just have
super
real dry
runny nose?
eyes for the rest of the day? Or would you be able to go to work for 5 minutes, have just boogers fucking dripping?
No,
Yeah, sorry, I'm
you can get a
sick.
bad runny nose.
Yeah, but I get to the
Oh,
point
you
where
can have
I'm.
that one to you sneak
Yeah.
on for ages and
Like
it just
every
sucks.
10 seconds.
Yeah, every 10 seconds. You're like rubbing your nose and like
Yeah.
Spotify listeners think we're on crack right now.
tough. Because running nose actually sucks.
They do suck. Now I think of it more.
But
Yeah.
then like,
Depends how bad they are, I guess.
yeah, if it's, but then it's a runny nose.
Mm.
Having a runny nose is just bad anyway.
Yeah.
That just sucks.
Eyes, though, yeah.
But then what's the eyes thing? Is it like having itchy eyes, or is it the point where you're like constantly blinking because they're like dry?
Probably.
Like I don't.
Probably constantly blinking.
But see, I reckon I could get a headache doing that. I blinked twice too quick just before, and I reckon I've got a bit of a
I get
headache.
yelled at for not blinking, so I need to blink.
But then I'd rather, but then constantly scratching your eye. If they're like, say like constantly blinking's alright, I can do that. But like constantly like itching, like I'd have to stop because you'd make it.
Yeah.
Your eyesight would go. Like you know when someone scratches their eye too much, you get a bit blurry in your
Yeah,
eyesight.
no, true. Fuck having a runny nose all the time.
Yeah. Like
Mid-
constantly
middle-
just. Ugh.
Middle of sex, you're like, oh, hang on a second. And you just fucking sneeze on her back like it's all over. Eyes for sure.
Some of these are just so bad.
How did
I
sneezing?
thought about, yeah, I don't know.
Like how did sneezing? Just the fact of you doing it and just constantly going. Just sniffing the whole time. Not the fact you have to sneeze.
I don't know where the sneeze
Oh,
even.
what is
like,
this
Why
one?
I thought about that.
This one is literally, would you rather live in a cave or live in a treehouse?
Fucking treehouse. Actually,
Yeah, but
if you fall, you're not making it back up to that house.
yeah, but that's
are
the
you?
thing though. Is like
I'll live in
you
a
find
treehouse.
it funny though. You think about like cave would be pretty cool, but a treehouse
Yeah.
is just so much superior.
If you have a
If for a
sick
kid-
treehouse, like, you know, one of those sick ones that you see in the movies? They're just
Yeah,
like
but-
never
Oh, that'd be a
anywhere.
tree- Treehouse,
I'm
yeah.
saying
You're just never anywhere, just only in the movies.
just not.
If you have
I'm
to build the treehouse, I'm living in a cave.
Oh no, but then you could make it bang. If you build it yourself, you know what you're in for. If you
Yeah.
get like go to
If
a
I'm
mate's house,
building
that's
it-
not a very good. Wait, have you ever actually been in a treehouse?
Yeah, so we used to have one.
I'm trying to think. I reckon my friend had one, but
I don't think
I
I've
can't
been
remember.
one. I don't
Jed
know.
used to have one, and me and Jed half built it. That's why he doesn't have one anymore. So I wouldn't build myself a treehouse.
I have a vision of me actually being in a treehouse, like a mate's treehouse, but
You don't
can't
know
at the
what
same
you
time.
mean,
I don't know if it's actually real or it was a dream.
You had a dream.
I had a dream.
But one day, I'll live in a treehouse.
But that's probably just fuck the audio then. That's probably should have done that. Got any more? When
Got
I
any
did the
more?
when I
I'm
did the would
sifting
you
through
rather,
them,
they're
these
so
Haven't
they're
you
not
got
very
them,
good.
Haven't you got them ready?
Because remember last time
No,
we did it.
I've just got them all here, but they're all just like,
Remember when I did the would you rather's and we got onto like having a skip
Oh, that one was
or
stupid.
yeah, and you thought it was easy, but yet we had a conversation about it. I was like, that's what the fuck is this? And I'm like,
Yeah.
we read it, read it out, and we argued for like good 5 minutes about it.
Coxie, I got one for you. Would you rather have me knock out Russell or Russell knock out me in this fight?
So he's asking, who've you got winning?
Who you got? You're gonna hear it from both of us until you die.
I'd rather
The
I'd rather Ricky.
underdog story.
just because it'd be funny.
Yeah, it would.
It'd just be
Yeah, but you wouldn't hear the end of it. Oh, actually, you probably
Yeah.
wouldn't
It's
hear
the
the
exact
end
same
of it.
way.
yeah. Yeah, but I'd only say it to you, you'd be like, I'd be in like talking to the
'Cause
boys.
Russ-
Ricky would be like,
Russ-
hey, Ross, you want to fucking go again? I'll knock you out again. And I'm like,
Yeah.
then I'm
You
like, oh,
did the
yeah.
exact same thing to me if I
I
was
feel like
in a
Russ,
group.
Yeah,
would be, Russ would be like that for about a month. Then he'll go real humble, and then Ricky, yeah, he's-
Humble, my ass.
No, like, you know, he'd
No,
just be
that
like,
clip-
you'll bring it up every now
If,
and
no,
then.
if Ricky like does it, he'll make sure there's a camera there. And I'll see the video all the time. It'll be on YouTube. It'll be on everything.
Ricky's YouTube.
yeah.
He drives into Melbourne. The billboard's just, you got knocked out by Ricky.
I mean, there is a clip of us boxing, and I was looking pretty good
And I was looking pretty shit.
to the point where
But
I was like joking about him hitting his.
Fuck off.
It was just it was body, but
It's been like a couple of years though, so
Mm.
we'll see where we're at.
Got some meat on me now.
so well, I got power now. Do you see?
I don't.
Who said it? Someone said no, it was you.
You got
We're
power.
talking about
I got power.
No, with football, how like my legs have got massive. It's like kicking.
Hey, we ain't kickboxing, we're boxing.
No, but like
Keep your
I'm
legs
just
down.
saying like because I like gotten bigger. My
Yeah.
legs have gotten massive. For
Yeah, you were talking to me
football.
about it, yeah.
Yeah, because you're like, geez, your legs actually have gotten bigger. You know, I know. Like, still, I keep pretty far.
Mm.
It's like that's what I'm saying. I got.
Got that power.
Yeah, you might turn into a wrestle.
Mine's all harnessed. It's ready for that one punch knockout.
I could see that happening though. I can see me just walking in, but I'm not. I know I'm not. I could see you doing that. I see you go, come on, bang.
Before the rev even starts. I won.
No, you do
disqualified.
You do like the UFC thing where you like walk in a circle and then like go. That's you, and you're like, yeah,
This
and
one's a
I'm
good
just
one.
running bang.
Back to off the cage after the win, snap my leg.
I've
I'm
actually
out.
got a not too bad one. Would you rather all traffic lights you approach be green
Ooh.
or never have to stand in a line again?
Never have
Traffic
to stand
lights.
in the line. No, because I hate it.
I have the
hate
worst
when-
luck.
When
I have the
when
worst
it's green and I'm driving up to it, I'm shitting myself. It's gonna turn. I'd rather it be red, and I just know I have to fucking stop.
Yeah, but I have the worst luck though, is because I'm like coming up like,
No,
yes,
yeah,
I'll speed up,
yeah.
see it's green, instantly goes, like, starts going. I'm like, fuck, just imagine, or like I'm approaching and like
Imagine.
goes to red. I'm like, oh come on, hurry up, like. But
You go
I'm
to
happy with
Disneyland.
standing in line though. I'll wait my turn.
You go anywhere in the world. You go to Disneyland, right?
Yeah, but there's a thing called that. It's called a pass.
I don't know. I might.
But this, yeah.
Have
Lines.
I'd
You
rather-
don't get a pass at Adventure Park, do you?
I don't know. I mean,
Oh, I don't think you do.
you can
I'd
get a
rather
pass,
trust
or
lights.
that might be in America where you get like a front of line pass or with a
Strip
golden
club,
pass.
you're straight
and
in.
like,
You're not waiting for your
straight
mate to come
in.
out.
There is like a VIP pass thing, but
Yeah.
there would be a lineup for that as well. They just like let them in, like they do 2-to-1 ratio or something. 2 of the VIPs, 1 of the other one. But I probably would go to the traffic lights just mainly because of my job.
Yeah,
It's
makes
like
sense.
I'm stopping at traffic.
But then I
lights
don't
every
drive too
second.
much, so it doesn't. But then I don't really. I'm happy standing in a line.
And I'm happy
Yeah,
waiting
that's
at the
what I
traffic
mean.
lights.
I don't-
Really,
I'm more happier when you're in the car and you're waiting, right, to cross that road. You got music going. You're in a line waiting for people. You're just putting up with their shit. You don't have any music playing. I want to put up with my music more
No,
than I
you
do
just
people.
friggin' sit on your phone and watch some TikTok or something.
But it's
The
one of
only,
those things where it's
the
like,
only line that I would like not want to be in is if I'm busting for a piss and like that's the only toilet and there's a
Yeah.
line.
Hmm.
That's like I can wait in any other line, but that one, it's no go.
yeah, probably. Might be
It's actually not a
traffic
bad
lights.
one though. Like it's like
But you could see both sides.
Oh, yeah. But I'd rather get to the toilet if I'm busting. There's a line. I'm
Yeah, but that's you.
busting through that door.
I'll mentally be like, yeah, oh, I need to go. You know what? I don't need to go, and then I'll just go away.
I'll piss.
I mentally do that.
I'll just piss.
I'll just piss. I'm just thinking about traffic light one. I would hate just knowing that every time you go up there, it's just gonna be green
They're
until
chucking-
you go through. Oh,
They're chucking ones here.
yeah, I know my luck. I'm gonna get up to it. It's gonna go red. Fuck, just
it's
stay
gonna go
green.
straight red.
Why?
It's not even gonna
You'll
go
be
yellow.
right.
Yeah, there's just straight red, yellow. It's the those crossing ones. You know when they have those two
Yeah.
lights and they're like flashing, and then it's like
Oh yeah,
still.
Yeah. They're pedestrian ones.
Yeah, that's what it'll be
Alright,
like.
I've got one.
Yep.
Would you rather see 10 minutes into the future
Oh, one of these ones.
of like for your personal self, or would you rather see the same 10 minutes in the future for anyone else you pick? So you could just be walking
Myself
down the street.
or just
You could be
just
walking
knowing
down the
that-
street and you can be like, you can look at someone, see 10 minutes in their future, but if you don't choose that, you can only see 10 minutes into your own personal.
But when is it? Say we're having this boxing fight. I can see 10 minutes
Yeah.
into Ricky's future. I know that he thinks he's getting knocked out.
No, but
in the
yeah,
future,
but-
he's getting knocked out.
But then you can look 10
Or
minutes
I'm
into your
getting knocked
future.
out.
Or I can look into 10 minutes into Jamie Elliott's future to see if he's going to fuck up my multi again.
Oh, actually, that could be a good one.
Like,
Someone else, just imagine picking a footy player and be like, are you actually going to get 20 disposals? Have a look and it's like 20. Yes, he's got 20.
I thought
20.
this one through.
But
Yeah,
But
I thought about gambling first.
But my future is like,
Sports
I probably already
versus
know
sponsor.
what's going to happen. Because you're like playing anyway.
yeah, it's only 10
yourself.
minutes. It's
I
like
don't want
yourself.
to. I don't
It's
want to
only
know my
10
own
minutes.
future.
Yeah, but it's only 10 minutes. So say like,
Well, say if you're watching the AFL Grand Final, it's like 5 minutes left, and you're looking at like the umpire
yeah.
10 minutes in the future, or like
But
just
you have
know
to
who's
pick
gonna
someone
get
though.
10 minutes in the future, you pick AFL Grand Final day, first goal scorer.
if there even is one in the first 10
No,
minutes.
yeah, you're true, but you become the goal umpire and you figure out exactly who kicks it. Then you're just like, all right, back to me, that person,
Yeah,
$100.
you could use in that, or like in like a race for the horses or something.
But
Yeah.
then in the fact of yourself, what do you
Is-
need to
is
know
it-
in that 10 minutes that's going to help you? Like seeing yourself in the future for just 10
It's
minutes.
not gonna help me.
I
I
probably
don't
already
need to
know
see
what I'm going to
myself
do
in the
in
future.
the next 10 minutes. Like we'll still be doing this podcast in the next 10 minutes. I don't
Yeah.
need.
I could die. in the next 10
I'd
minutes.
actually rather pick someone else.
I'd pick
If
someone
I'm
else.
if I like,
Someone else, wow.
it's not just looking at someone. If I go right, I want to pick this person, picking a person, then rather just randomly looking at someone and knowing like what they're doing for the next.
Well, say if I pick someone else and you pick someone else, then I can just do you and tell you what's going to happen in the next 10 minutes.
Yeah.
You can do me.
No,
Then Bob's our uncle.
but it's like, are we just saying that, like, say for the pick one, are we just picking one person and that's it? Or it's like, say, like, if
Nah,
we saw
you
a
can pick
stranger,
anyone.
like, I'm saying if just in general you see a
think it's-
stranger,
I think
you
it's just
like
stranger.
catch eyes with someone, like, that's how you know that you look into them.
Yeah.
Because otherwise you can just look at some random person and instantly you're
I'm pretty
seeing
sure
10
it's
minutes
just like,
in. If you catch someone's eye, then that it makes sense to do that.
you
Just
get
not
10
look at
minutes
anyone.
Of future information, just go straight.
But
into
just
your
from
brain.
one person, or then you look to the next person, you can see theirs.
You can look at the next person. I think it's just anyone,
Or,
just not yourself.
yeah.
You know when like you die and like you're dead.
Shit.
Yeah, when you're dead, would you rather be incarnated as a sea creature or an airborne creature?
Probably airborne.
I'm going airborne, 100%. I'll fly.
But there's a chance that
Um,
you get shot down, but there's also a chance,
Of getting eaten by something much bigger.
or some humans, say like a fish.
If you're a fish, there's always a bigger fish.
I know.
If you're a bird, you just fly.
What happens?
Yeah.
all you
Oh,
do.
yeah.
What happens if you're a mosquito?
What about land?
Well, then you can become a pest. Just
See,
know
I'm
what's
changing
in-
the whole thing. I'm being a
about-
land animal
What happens if you come
Less-
back?
because
Right?
I could be anything.
What happens if you come back right as a fly? They, I'm
It'd be like the
pretty
Bart
sure
Simpson.
they only have like
You come back as a maggot.
they only have like a week lifespan.
It'd be like that Simpsons episode. You seen that? When
you're
there's like those,
reincarnated again.
there's like that teleporter. Bart's like a fly.
Yeah, I have seen that one.
That's a good one. That's a good episode. That'd be what's like. But
what's
imagine.
that show with that.
Oh,
like,
that actually.
flies reminds me. Is that what's that horse? It's like a horse racing show. It's a kid show.
Oh,
Flies.
I was gonna
and they
say-
go on the poo.
the zebra one.
one. Yeah.
Racing Stripes.
Racing stripes. That's the one.
There's like two flies, and they like go up and like whispering to the zebra's ear while he's like racing, and they're like mucking around in the
Really?
crap. Have you never seen
Anything
Racing
like-
Stripes?
No, I thought you were talking about Cool Running.
Cool Runnings.
I've always got the two confused. Racing Stripes.
Yeah, it's about a zebra that races.
Racing and-
yes.
Yeah.
No, would you like to
No.
say like be on the side, be like an actual fly on the wall for like a conversation or something? Like say like you're not included. Say like we're at football and we're in the rooms or something. You're not there.
Yeah.
Would you want to be a fly on the wall to listen to what's going
I
on?
can
in
turn
the
into a
conversation?
fly.
Yeah,
hop on
and
that
then
wall.
just listen to the conversation.
Fuck yeah.
Would you, Cox? Just any situation where there's a group of people or something, you can just be a fly on the wall and just listen to that conversation.
You only alive for a week though.
Look, you turn back.
But I'm just saying,
like,
just
he just goes to the toilet, morphs into a fly. He's gone. Right, his clothes are just on the floor,
just-
but he's
just
not there.
morphs.
You're a
well,
fly.
he said more. So I'm just saying, would you just bit
I don't wanna
like
be
to be
a
a
fly.
fly. No, just on the
I would
wall,
not like to
listen
be
to
a
a
fly.
conversation. Not just being a fly, just on the wall in a conversation. Doesn't mean you have to morph into a fly. Just
So I'm just gonna like arms and legs on that wall right now.
Spider.
But you just can't see me because I'm a fly. I think I'm a fly. I'm invisible to the eye like Drax.
Alright, we got another one.
I literally just read this one, right?
Mm-hmm.
This one's like pretty much the same. Look, would you rather be reincarnated as a fly or just cease to exist after you die?
I just cease to exist, to be honest.
Nah, I'll be a fly for however long. A vicious
What
dog.
the hell's going on out
I
there?
know it used to get people angry in school.
It's the same age. It's the same number of the age of girls that Russell gets with.
21. Oh, no. So you know what used to get people angry back in high school?
Women.
Flat Earth.
We had this discussion about the flat earth before.
I think we have.
We have.
Yeah, we have, and Ricky
bring it
like
up again.
nearly threw a fit.
I was just like, it's fucking.
I
It's not
remember
flat.
I used to tell people that it was flat, and then when you got to the end in a plane,
You just fell off.
no, you just went, and then it's like you didn't feel anything. It was just
Gravity
felt like
just
going straight.
pulled
Yeah.
you to that side.
Like that's like if you took a video, that's what it looked like. But like you're just sitting in the plane. You're
What
having
are the
a good
finger
ride.
guns? If you took a video,
Yeah. Oh, I just thought I'd bring it up. This would be the funniest thing to do in school. Big stitch up.
can you hear yourself think?
Ah, this dog. Yeah, for the people
We
who
can
are
pretend the dog's a Goomba and just
like, go man.
jump on it.
No,
No, but obviously it's not fake. Not flat.
not fake.
Not flat. It's obviously not flat.
Yeah.
It's impossible. We could do a whole podcast explaining how it's not. How it's,
Well, I reckon we
how
nearly
it's
did.
round.
Last time
I reckon
we
we did.
actually had, I think it was a would you rather as well or something. Or
I
It was
don't
like-
know.
Rather
it was-
the world to be circle or flat.
I,
You
I
know-
couldn't care.
No, I couldn't give two shits. I'm alive. On the earth.
There's one thing I actually thought about. That's reminded me of something, but we didn't actually talk about it on the podcast or anything. I remember talking about it at your house, getting ready for the podcast, going to Mars. I don't know if we talked about it. Remember that when we were
Dog's
saying
just gonna
about
come into the shot.
we're saying about going to Mars or not? Would you go to Mars and never come back, or would you go to Mars and then come back
I'd not go to Mars.
at all?
No.
Or like.
Because
I
yeah,
mean,
there's like
I'd
the
go
whole
to
thing
Mars
with
and come back, but like there should be a choice. Like, would you go to Mars and never come back, or would you just never go to Mars?
yeah.
I feel like that's a bit harder.
But Enrique's already not got. Like I reckon
Not
it'd be
going,
cool,
yeah.
but
I
I
just
probably
like
wouldn't go.
Too much.
I
It
probably
would-
wouldn't go, but if I'd come back, I'd go.
Yeah, but the fact is,
If I had a choice and I had to go, and it would be to stay or come back, I'm coming back for sure.
but then I think the fact is whoever goes, they're going there. They're not coming back because they're gonna see what it's like there, and then probably start another world
By
sort
the
of
time
thing.
they
But,
get there and then come back, half years would be dead.
yeah, but I don't know what it's like.
I don't know how long it takes. I just heard it takes a
So
long time to get
Elon
off
did,
the planet.
I was listening to a podcast with Elon explaining about that. He did say, I'm not actually sure. Like, I'm guessing he'd go on the first flight up there. Pretty sure. You'd think. But he's saying like it's like a 6 month like straight travel.
Oh, I thought it was longer than that. That's
No,
not too
it's
bad then.
6 months, yeah. And
It's not bad.
he literally said like people
To get
don't-
from here to a different planet, I think that's really good, Russell.
Yeah, but just
6 months,
imagine
yeah.
6 months though.
Just think that's before I did my ACL. That's still straight traveling just every day.
Imagine doing your ACL in space. You had no treatment.
What would it feel like to be in space? I watched Sidemen video, and they went to did the whole getting ready for it, and then they went up in a fake plane, and then like got brought back down, and then like all the gravity was like crazy.
No gravity rooms and stuff.
Yeah, and there's like stuff
I
like
reckon that'd
that.
be sick.
Willy Wonka, where they drink the soda and they're just flying up. Space.
I want to do one of those things. There's like the big propeller, and you're like skydiving.
Oh yeah,
Just
like
a
wing.
wingsuit.
What's
Yeah.
it called? Like,
Yeah,
You just stay
Wingsuit,
still
Russ.
though.
huh?
A wingsuit.
You know, no, but
No, but you
isn't
jump
it
up
called
into
like a
the
wing?
no gravity room and
Is it actually called gravity room with the fans? So there's like different ones. I thought it was like a windsurfing or something like that, but that's different.
big fan room.
I don't know.
Because now isn't windsurfing? Now I'm thinking windsurfing is the one where you're actually on the surfboard and you've got the big thing, and that's windsurfing, isn't it? Nah.
Where'd you get surfing from?
Oh,
Where did I say surfing?
I don't.
I said wingsuit, and you're like, isn't wingsurfing this?
Yeah, no, but I don't know, right? I don't know.
Alright.
There's a lot of things I wouldn't do.
Nah, I
Sex is one of
reckon
them.
giving that a go would be fun.
Well, I mean, it's not
Until
on the
you get
list
up
yet.
there and then you don't know how to get down. Because, like, literally, like, you're just sitting up there in this wingsuit. You might be like, they go pretty high.
Yeah, but
Say if you by yourself, like, and you just like,
I think you
falling.
naturally come down though. I think naturally you do come down and then go back
I'm
up.
pretty
a
sure
bit.
you just got to stick out your arms and they'll just do the propeller and stuff.
Well, it's like skydiving and stuff. If you're like completely straight, like pin, you obviously go fast. But if you expand your area, there's more area for you, so you like it slows down. Because we learn in PE, we're in a spinny chair, holding weight on the inside, spin, flew, and as soon as you brought it out,
You had to learn that in school.
No, we learnt it in school. It's about like the weight distribution and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They're like spanning the chair.
So I learned that when I was
weights.
5. Cato Park on the swing. Just spin around circles.
No, but I was saying like spinning around circles with weight, and then you'd slowly bring it out and watch yourself slow down. And it's like we'll learn about like the distribution of weight, and like that'd be the same thing with going on a fan being like all center, and as soon as you bring yourself out, there's less.
Yeah.
Yeah, but imagine if
Force
you're just up there and then you just like your pin drop by accident somehow, and then you try to slow yourself down but you can't, and you literally just hit the ground.
Yeah, I mean it would be no different. It would be no different to being on like a trampoline or something. You over rotate and you know you're just going straight for that. Or like a jumping. You ever when you were a kid jumping pillow and you're like just jumping around next minute you like jump and you feel yourself going forward and you're like swinging your arms about and you know
you don't get the bounce you wanted.
or you like naturally bounce and like start leaning forward.
There's nothing worse.
But then bouncing pillows worse when it's hot and you land on it. Like I've landed on my face and I've definitely cried.
Isn't it just a massive inconvenience for a
It'd be the
jumping
same as
pillow
a hot trampoline.
to just like deflate at like Caravan Park at like 6
Oh
o'clock
yeah,
at
no,
night.
that sucks.
Then you gotta wait till like 9 o'clock to fill it back up. I get that like kids will be on it all night and crap, but like you might as well
I remember
sleep
when I was a
there
kid,
and
that sucked.
just friggin' lock the gate. If kids get in, good on them. They're getting in. Everyone's camping. They're not friggin' there to sleep 10 hours a night.
Unless they are.
Unless some people probably.
Unless they're in the penthouse.
Most people are probably there to experience the everything else, not just the caravan. You know, when we went to the caravan park,
with kids.
we technically went there for the caravan. Like we were there to drink at the caravan park because we couldn't really do much.
Yeah.
We were just there to stay because we couldn't really do much else.
Yeah, but then the fact is with COVID and all that, we couldn't really go out. So the whole point of us was actually planning on drinking at the caravan park, staying up.
Yeah.
Where like if it wasn't, we would have been out most nights, and the only time we'd be at the caravan park would be to sleep.
Yeah.
So makes sense, but when you're a kid, nothing's better than pool, jumping pillow.
The jumping
Mini
pillow.
golf.
What?
Mini golf.
There used to be that one colour.
Oh, what bloody holiday park are you going to?
Warrnambool.
Oh,
There used,
fair,
to be,
yeah.
there used to be that one colour on the jumping pillow that used to just be like bounces, friggin' high as. All the rest were like crap. Then there was just like
Yeah, actually,
orange, which was just like flinging up like 50 metres.
the thing would always suck though is you'd always be jumping on that. Next minute you feel yourself going down, and you get to the point where it's like you're on that jumping pillow bit where it's like pretty much the ground, and you get no bounce, and you can like, it's like depressing. Oh,
Yeah.
that sucks. But jumping pillows were elite.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Definitely a tick for me. That need to be
I've
more.
been on one in a while.
We're too old. Imagine being on a jumping pillow now. Like I can't. I just picture myself as a little man.
We're gonna go to a trampoline park.
We need to do that again.
I don't think I'll be able to go.
That's the
Last
worst thing
time
about-
I went-
That's the worst thing about it.
Last time I went was with yous.
I only went for the first time about 3 months ago.
I actually
When
reckon
did-
I might open a
Oh, you
trampoline
didn't
park.
go.
I didn't go.
Remember, it was me and you, and I was trying to do a backflip.
Yeah.
I think that was the last time I went. I've been before, and that I went with Mango, Roddy, and Fang. But I
Yeah.
think we went after because I was actually trying to learn how to backflip, and I was backflipping into the foam pit. And there was like the Olympic trampolines and Coxie's bloody. Oh yeah, no. Because I'm always scared of getting that one good bounce, and the next minute I'll land funny on the trampoline, and I can just go.
I'm not scared about landing funny on the tramp. I'm scared of landing on the pads in between
Yeah.
the trampolines.
Not on the tramp.
Yeah, like
No,
landing
no. So,
on
but
the
where
mat.
where this Olympic tramp was, there was the wall right there. So I was scared I was going to do one nice jump and then come down a little bit and land like on the edge of the tramp and go doing straight in the wall. Like, but landing on the padding sucks. Because I've done it before, but I wasn't that high. I reckon I've done it yours, like jumping, and then naturally I've just gone and I'm like, oh crap, and like I've just hit the padding and like knees nearly just collapsed.
Like do a backflip and you just go off to the side one little bit. Next minute your head's on the spring and you're just like, ow, help.
This brings back some good memories though.
It does.
Trampoline, good times.
That trampoline park. I think the last one, right, is on the airfield. I don't know why this reminds me. But if you fly a helicopter up so high and you wait like
You're not
so
jumping
long.
out onto the
Onto a trampoline.
park.
No. You wait so long in the helicopter up there and you just come directly back down, you're going to be in the same spot. Does that make sense?
No.
So if you had like, you fly off the helipad, you fly up for like a day and you come back down, or like no, not a day because you've been obviously in the same spot. You fly up for like 3 hours. You're going to be in that same spot just because the Earth moves.
Are you going to be in that same
Yeah.
spot? Probably not.
No, not because the earth moves, but because the wind is a thing.
No,
No,
but,
but
just
you'd be able to control.
yeah, but
Yeah, but if
not
you-
to
if
be
you
in the
control
exact
it-
same spot. Like,
You're not coming in the
Or-
exact same
No,
spot.
how
but then-
far away? You reckon you could get from like one side of stall to the other side of stall?
oh no, or nah. But
No,
depends
no.
how high up you are though.
Look, I've never flown a helicopter, so I
If
don't
you're
know.
No, but it's
like-
like when people come in from like, hospital and they're in the helicopter, they come in so high and then they're like level and then they just come straight down.
Straight down, yeah.
So-
So that's in a matter of like
Yeah, like a couple
a
seconds.
couple seconds, yeah. Imagine just
But-
being up there for like
I mean, maybe
obviously
because
move.
I mean,
slow and slow.
If you went up there and you moved a little bit,
It makes
in the next
sense.
field.
I know that you probably spin with Earth if you're in its atmosphere and stuff. So you probably have to be real high for the Earth to actually spin with you not spinning. Or you'd probably slowly spin the further you get out. You'd slowly spin, but
it'd be very slow. It'd be small movements because, especially if a helicopter's going up, if it like got up a little bit, naturally there's wind
Yeah.
all the time anyway. It's like you go up a little bit above like
It's gonna go.
the mountains or something. Like there's always wind. Like 'cause right now we don't feel much wind because there's taller things around us, so it blocks it.
Once you get up
As soon
there,
as you get a certain height, the wind would feel it, so you probably would move. But I mean,
what
if we
happens
dri- if
what
we're
happens there was
driving-
no wind.
well then this wouldn't be an argument, Coxie.
Do you reckon you'd
oh, actually, no, you'd probably still technically move
But you would
because
still move,
naturally
but it wouldn't
your
be as big as one.
weight, unless you got completely the weight is
It'd
the
be
right
able
on
to-
the same
it'd be able
side.
to- It'd be able to stay in the same spot like the helicopter. Like
Well, if
it'd
no,
be-
there's no wind,
no wind, you'd just be able to stay there.
what
Probably
about the
even
weight
wind.
distribution in the inside? Like, say you're driving,
Oh no, I don't think.
and then there's like someone
wouldn't
sitting
have an
behind
effect.
you.
Because like in the same spot, I'm talking like, if like say if the helipad's here and you like go up and you land down like here, that's technically the same spot because like you move like a meter, you like count if like the weight, the wind and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, no, I thought you just mean like
I think you meant the
like
direct
straight,
exact
like
spot.
staying there and then coming back
I
exactly
didn't
where you
realise you meant
started,
the same sort of
like
area.
Yeah,
around an area.
There'd be
Yeah,
like, there'd be like kind of an area where like
I thought you meant the exact same
yeah.
spot. I
yeah
was
if
like,
there's
no,
an
this is
area,
so
yeah.
dumb.
I
I get you
say
now.
like a car park, that's like
It's a-
the area.
it's a
you're
big
staying in,
area.
Like
Yeah.
the IGA car park, fairly big area. You go up there for a couple of hours, you land back in that area. No
Like,
wind.
but no, like you
No
you
wind,
can't. You're not moving.
You're just going straight up.
Not
just
sure.
sitting there.
We can test it. I'm gonna go break my leg and get and get one to pick
What,
me up.
what's the difference to going up there? You're going to be having to move naturally move in the plane because you can't. I doubt you could just sit there and like not touch anything.
Yeah, no,
you'd have to
control it.
move.
Yeah.
You'd be able to hover.
But then what's to say that you can't angle yourself back down while you come down? You just have to go straight down.
You'd be able to just go straight up and straight down.
Yeah, but what if
It'd
you
be like
don't
a
trust
drone.
yourself coming down? You're like, okay, I better just control it just in case. Because you're in a helicopter, you don't want to die.
But then I think the way a helicopter's the way the helicopter's built is probably for like straight up and down more.
It's like a drone. Like with a drone, there's literally a lever just straight up and down.
Yeah.
It'd be the same as that.
But then when you drive it, when you do it though, you
It's
take
like a
off.
drone.
Drone gets to a certain and it starts moving a little bit.
Yeah, like it starts swaying just from the wind. And
Yeah.
stuff like that. But if there was no wind, you'd just be able to keep it to the same spot. And just set it up there for a while.
See,
Come back down.
maybe then you wouldn't even it wouldn't move. Like you could land and in the exact same spot
Do you
because you'd have to. Well, but then I'm saying like if you give a radius, there's so much room to work with.
We'll say like a room radius.
No.
Like, but I even
For a
think
drone,
this
though,
is.
for a drone.
Oh, for a drone, yeah.
Say if you went up there for like 6 hours.
But I reckon this is a bit big.
Just
though.
a drone.
Yeah, just drone, no wind, just went straight up.
Like how big's the
landed
drone?
back. Just
Like Coxie's drone.
Well, the wind's taking that thing for sure.
yeah.
Yeah, there's no wind. All I'm saying is we got Vsauce on the podcast.
I just reckon if you're high
What?
enough to actually make, because I know that you'd move with the Earth. You're like in its atmosphere. If you're high enough out of the atmosphere, the Earth would spin, and you would move, and you'd come down.
But I feel like with the radius thing, a radius
It's
for
like
it to be
nothing too
effective, you
big.
don't want to have it too big. But like a drone
Yeah.
in this room,
You
I reckon
obviously-
that's massive.
You obviously don't want to have it in the same spot, like the same, because like obviously it's not going to land in the same spot no matter how good it is, unless you got like some alien machine.
But then
That's
if
why
you're
I
saying
think
no
the room-
wind,
Because the room's like, it gives us like
what about like a helipad, right? It's actually
I
made
guess,
for
yeah.
being big,
all
right?
like this.
Right? It's actually made for being big, so like
Yeah.
they can. But then obviously, if you start there, there's no wind. You go up. There's not much radius, but you'd be able to move a little bit before you still land somewhat on. Because like, it depends how high you go up. Because naturally, there's going to be movement anyway.
Yeah, my water bottle get to you. Did you steal it?
No, you just.
Why did I go like that?
I
You
don't
stole
know.
my water, didn't you?
I'll get up the last one. I'll find one. So
Yeah.
Next time I'm in a
this
helicopter,
is getting me confused.
I'm going to pull out my phone and enter a cheat code. I'm going to turn off the wind, and I'll find out.
Well, I've never been in like a helicopter or a
I've never
plane
been in
or
one.
anything.
Never been in a
like that.
plane.
I've been in a plane.
I've been in a plane a couple times.
I've never been in a plane.
I've never been in a helicopter.
Snakes in a plane.
No, it's just Mum went on a plane when she went to Queensland with my dad, and she didn't. He was like massive girl about it, and then since then she hasn't been on because he made it that much of a bitch about it. She just
Made it that unenjoyable.
yeah.
Fair enough.
Where it's like, well, the amount of time. Well, I've been to Queensland 3 times.
And you've driven
We've driven
time.
every time.
I've only been up there, once or twice. Plane every time.
Yeah.
Would you rather go to jail for 4 years for something that you didn't do, or get away with something horrible you did, but always live in fear of being caught?
That's shit.
Oh.
If I'm
4 years
guaranteed,
is a long time.
Oh.
it is a long time. If I'm guaranteed to have someone be my bitch and me not be someone else's, maybe. But
But I
I'm
just-
not too sure.
Yeah, but then there's there is that chance that
How bad is
you
how
do
bad's the
get
scale?
caught, but you won't though, because if you're
Yeah, but you don't know that. You're always living in fear.
It's just like living in fear.
yeah,
You
but
might-
what would be
what's
the
the scale?
What would be
Like,
the
what's
point
the
of
bad thing?
don't know what do we want the bad thing to be? Something bad, obviously. So like, if you get caught, you're pretty much done.
you've killed
Yeah.
your family.
I don't want to think
film.
that.
No, well, that's like
No,
bad.
but like, surely it could be like armed robbery. Like you just go up to a store, like, hey.
Yeah,
give
but
me
that's
money.
not-
Say
like-
if you're
You
like
still can get caught
Yeah,
for
but
that.
you can
Say
get
if
caught for
Ricky-
that. But
and
is
you're
it,
getting-
is it
say if
like
Ricky
I'm
went to
saying
the
you've
bank-
killed like a group of people that like is your family, so it's even more like messed up. So like people think you're weird.
So fucked up.
No,
You just said something bad, and you're like, I'm gonna. Imagine
but-
you killing your whole
Say if Ricky-
family.
yeah, but like living in fear that you might get caught or something like that, because that's bad. Like a robbery, you rob a store is bad, but like I'm thinking like
I know,
a
I ain't
murder or
gonna live
something,
in
you know what I
fear.
mean?
Say if Ricky goes to the ATM, gets out a big cash, some guy robs the bank while he's at the ATM.
And I get
Ricky sees,
done for it.
grabs his cash, starts running.
Yeah,
The
then
bank
Rick-
look at the cameras. Ricky's looking sus because he's running.
yeah, but then
ish.
but
so
then
Ricky
that's
gets
probably
suspected.
not.
Ricky gets put in jail for 4 years. There's something.
But
he
that's
didn't
probably
do.
not something
And
that
then
would
in-
happen though.
Or vice versa. Ricky robs the bank, gets away with it. This guy freaking run off cash at the ATM. Gets
I mean,
done
it's
4
a good.
years.
It's a like good for both ways. Yeah. But then I feel like.
Come 10
If
years
Ricky-
after your release, you're on 60 minutes,
Yeah, but then
and they say
there's-
that you're clear.
But then there's there's
Doesn't
different
matter.
though. There's a different thing between that because obviously someone's walked in there robbing the bank and Ricky's gone. I'm getting out of here before I do die. Surely he's not going to be up for being a suspect.
Yeah, that
He's
was
just
such a
left.
bad
He's a
example.
witness.
To say if it's like no, you know, he's just picked up some freaking money.
Oh yeah, the
Looking
bloke,
sus,
the
running
bloke.
off.
Yeah,
he
but
got
it
them with
wouldn't,
the
it
hood
wouldn't
on,
look sus though
and then I
because on
walk
the
in.
camera, if you have a look, you
Yeah.
just see Ricky
You
leaving,
could.
but then there's still that guy sitting in that room with the like.
No, but
still,
say if they leave at the same time, and like you just somehow just don't see.
One's
Well,
wearing
this-
one's
yeah,
wearing a
this is-
ski mask, and one's wearing a normal t-shirt.
You know, but
And the people
it might be an
behind
old
the
lady
counter
work-
are like,
might be an
"It's
old
that
lady
guy."
working at the bank. She might need her glasses. She might have forgotten.
Yeah, but then on the back on the video,
She needs glasses,
The,
she's not
the
gonna be working
cameras
at
are
a bank.
that good that they can pick Ricky up and know who he is. Know he's.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
There's two different guys, but you're not going to leave
No,
at the
he
exact
just
same
said,
time.
but if there's an old lady, like she might not be able to see. If you're an old lady and you can't see, you're not working at a bank.
Yeah. But going to jail for
I'd probably go for 4. So I wouldn't want to do anything bad.
nah.
And then live in
But
fear
then I don't
for
want
the
to be in
rest of my
jail
life.
though.
I don't want to be in jail either, but like it ain't saying quitting. It's like something little.
It's not little.
Just think.
But this say
But then there's
Coxie's.
the reality you might get something little.
But say Coxie's said this. You know, this guy's robbed one of the biggest banks, and you've happened to walk in there, and now you're a suspect, and you're like caught. You might have to go to the biggest jail because that's like a.
Yeah, but once I
But-
go out,
But
I'll
for-
go on 60 Minutes and I'll be like, hey, this wasn't me. And the
Yeah, but
case
they
will
already
be-
know it was you. But it's too late. You're already in jail.
Yeah, but like, why
But
not
4 years, right? You're
justify
coming out.
myself afterwards not being
That's 4
outcast?
years of your life where
4
you could.
years. You're coming out, right? Your kids got friggin'. Your friggin' mates have got kids. Friggin' Russ has got a girlfriend.
And you're not even.
Yeah.
Now that you're on too unrealistic.
No, but like, say next
you
year.
know, you won't even be able to see him.
Say next year you get caught,
Mhm.
even though you've done nothing. 4 years. 4 years time, everything happens. You've missed out, and
With those
4 years
in those
of
4
life.
years, with the possibility of being let out early because it got proved that you weren't.
But-
It doesn't say you have to complete the 4 years, but it says you get 4 years. Could come 6 months
you
and
are
the case
you
is
are
proven
going.
wrong.
No, you are going and staying in there for 4 years
That sucks.
because
I feel like 4 years for a jail time's a short sentence.
It's a very short
Yeah,
sentence.
so like, you know, if you're getting like convicted of robbing a bank, you might get 20 years, but then you might have been real good behaviour or something.
I'll tell you what, Russ. I'm gonna kill your family. All right, and
wait, you're gonna kill.
kill your family.
I'll
all right?
kill my family. I thought you said you'd kill Emily. I'm gonna.
I thought you said I'm going to kill you for Emily.
Yeah, that's what I thought he said. I'm gonna kill you and his family. I'm like,
And then I'm
Oh,
gonna
that's
blame
good,
you
then.
for it, and you're gonna go in jail for those 4 years, yeah. And I'm gonna live my whole life in fear. And in 6 years, we'll come back to this podcast, and we'll figure out which one was worse.
no, because I wouldn't be friends with you because I know you did it. I know you. I watched it, but somehow I've been caught for it because you've hidden your tracks, but then made it look like I did it. I've gone to jail. I've come back
And then we
I'm
find
killing
out
you.
it was a tall man with a dud leg and brown hair.
because when
And it was Coxie
Ricky,
the whole time.
apparently Ricky walked out the exact same time as Coxie did.
Yeah.
But Coxie was the one that did it. Ricky. Actually,
I don't even know. I don't have an answer to this question. Is my answer to this question.
But now thinking about it, but then you have to. I'm going to jail.
That was my first thought. I'd
buff.
probably go to
I'm
jail.
gonna get buff. I'm gonna get a tattoo. I'm gonna
It'll
become
have-
intelligent
You're
because I'm
gonna
gonna
get
go to live. I'm legit thinking
Your
of
tattoo
this.
will have a
I'm
love
thinking
heart
about
in your
these
first
movies.
lover
I'm
in
thinking
prison.
about movies
You're
and
gonna
The
get
Escapist.
You're gonna get sloppy J.
I'm thinking about movies. You know, when
Getting
like
spoiled.
I'm thinking about movies when they do like tattoos in the cell, and I'm thinking about The Escapist. I'm gonna be reading me books in the
I've just
library and getting big in the gym.
You just, what was that? I swear there was like a documentary. World suffers prisons and stuff.
Yeah.
And they used to
Yeah,
send
yeah.
like cockroaches out, like cigarettes. They used to train the cockroaches. You seen that one?
Nah.
No, I haven't seen that one.
They used to there's a prison. They used to train the cockroaches. They put cigarettes on the cockroaches and they train them to do the same trail, and
Yeah.
they would like just like deliver.
They didn't get them to like train the navy or some shit. 'Cause that sounds really like hard to do.
I know. It was
In
either
the
on,
Navy.
it was either on that or it was
In the Navy.
some
In
movie.
the navy.
Because it sounds not real, but I reckon it was on. I reckon it was. Oh, it wouldn't have been on that actually. It was definitely a movie, so it's definitely.
Well, I'm picking jail. My final.
I'm picking jail.
I just don't know what that movie is. It'll come to me later.
Escape plan.
Actually, yeah, that's not.
It's got Schwarzenegger and Stallone in it. No.
I feel like
I think it might be Terminator.
you go to jail. I feel like I have to instantly become friends with a group of people, so I know that I'm not dying in prison.
If I'm going,
Because what's to say you're going to prison for 4 years? You might make it. You might die in the first year. Ricky might talk shit to some guy, and next minute he gets his fucking head kicked in and he doesn't wake up.
I'll have a relationship in prison like me and Mango do in real life.
If I'm
Or
going
you
to-
like Stan.
I'm a big stan.
If I'm going to prison for 4 years for something I didn't do, I'm finding the worst. Just
But then would you be cool in prison? Because technically everyone knows you as this guy that did this, but you
No.
actually didn't do it. Say that you got caught for murdering your family, but you didn't. And then everyone's like, oh, you're the guy that murdered your family. Like, oh, come join our crew. You're like, you
Gang.
join the crew or...
I'll just go.
And then you get out and you're like, oh, hey, Ross, how you going? I never want to see you again. And like, you lose all your friends and your family and all that shit.
Yeah, would your status change because you've been to jail for 4 years?
Yeah,
You may not done it. You didn't do it.
If you
But everyone
prove
thinks
to,
you...
If I could prove to all my closest like relatives and friends that it wasn't me.
But how are you going to prove it, though? If they've
You send me on
technically...
Among Us? I've
Yeah, but
got
if
the
they've
votes on you before.
If they've technically can't prove it just to let you out to say that you get 2 years, what's to say that you can't... that you're going to change...
I'm going to make up a lie. The other lawyers paid judge.
other lawyers paid judge. That's how
Nah,
that's how you're gonna do it.
I'm joining every gang and I'm freaking tearing it up.
Cox is coming out to get another 4 years.
Yep. I'm coming
It'd be
out.
like Meg. You seen like Meg
And
Griffin on Family
murdering,
Guy?
I'm actually murdering someone. Or robbing the bank. Whatever I got convicted for, I'll do that.
I'd get away with
Oh,
it.
this is Cox. Yeah. So he gets blamed for something he didn't do and gets 4 years, even though he did something worse, but they didn't know about that one. So he's done both.
Coxie's getting away with doing it easy, like getting away with doing nothing. But then he's gonna come back because he knows that person got away with it. I'm now gonna do it, and then that way he's technically gone to prison for doing it. But
Oh, I was thinking something like some prison gets robbed, yeah? Cox is
Prison
out.
gets robbed.
Oh, for
Prison.
fuck's sake. The bank gets robbed. Cox is outside the bank. He's just killed someone. He goes in. And then he gets blamed for robbing the bank. And the other person just gets out free.
So I get what you mean.
So you get blamed for the wrong thing even though you did something right. Wrong.
Wrong, yeah.
Not
And
right,
I
you
didn't
just
even-
murdered
yeah.
someone.
it's interesting, very interesting. No one wants to go to jail.
No, that's the moral of the story. Don't go to jail.
Yeah, well, you know, the moral of the story is no one wants to go to jail. Just don't go to jail. Don't do
go-
anything stupid.
Don't go to jail. Don't
Okay.
go to the bank.
Yeah, don't go to the bank while Coxie or Ricky are entering because someone's getting caught.
Every time I go to the bank, I'll just call up Rick, ask him if he's going to the bank.
Oh, you need to get some money out? Nah. What do you reckon if you actually got sentenced to jail? What do you reckon everyone would think you've done? So, like, just say you didn't, like, it's obviously not in the news or anything. It's nothing like that. But it's, like, big, but, like, obviously still it's pretty quiet if you do something. Say we found out you went to jail. what do you reckon we would think you've done? Like, what do you think everyone... Oh, Coxie's gone to jail because he did this. Or like you. Like, what do you think everyone would think?
Probably hooning or something.
Half the boys group would think I've touched a minor, to be honest.
Like, because I wouldn't do
You're not
anything-
wrong.
I wouldn't do anything else. That hooning would just make sense. Just driving like real quick.
The reasonable thing would be driving.
Yeah.
Something to do with driving.
Or like driving and
Being
actually
drunk.
killing someone, but then it's my fault. 'cause
No,
you
being
actually-
drunk while driving
So
and
it's
then
actually-
killing someone. Because what else would you... If
Yeah,
I
true,
can
what
see
else
being
did you do with a
driving
car
related.
without- Yeah.
Say you accidentally kill someone. Surely you can't, like, you
Driving-related,
can't
it'd
actually
be
go to...
manslaughter, yeah.
It, being drunk makes it worse because you were drunk and you've killed
I mean,
someone.
even
like-
if you just kill someone and it's not their fault, it's still manslaughter or murder,
Yeah.
and you can still go to jail.
Like driving.
Like what?
What?
I don't even know why. I was thinking about. I was like, yeah, you're driving down your own road, and you hit like your son or your daughter's like cat. Wife puts you in a naughty corner for 4 years.
No, why put you in a baby cage or a dog
The
cage?
cot. I mean, I'm in the cot.
You're in a cot.
Yep, just squished up.
Would you rather a toothpick under your toenail,
Oh, I hate
No,
this.
kick in the wall, or nail clip in your front tooth and putting ice cream on it?
No,
you
there's
stuff
one
that up?
No, nail clip in your front tooth. Just get the nail clips and just.
and where the nerves are out, and then putting ice cream when.
Oh yeah, but do you have to put the ice cream on a specific tooth, or you just have ice cream?
No,
Just go around the tooth.
no, put it on the tooth.
No, you're
No, there's the one where
Yeah.
have you done when you got like a little bit of skin near your nail and you like pull it back
Yeah, it keeps going.
and it keeps going.
all the way up the
Yeah,
body.
it's that like does your finger.
Yeah, I've seen that.
That's ugh. I'm doing. I'd actually probably do the kick because I'm just imagine like
I'm
just-
yeah.
hagunk. Just in half. Like, you know, and then nah, it's bad enough when like one of your big teeth's like showing a little bit of nerve and you have ice cream or something cold and that's painful. Yeah,
I'm kicking.
What else is called it?
now I'm
You
like
kicking the wall. I'm probably kicking the wall as well.
Kicking the
Kick
wall.
the
There's
And
nothing worse than tooth pain.
Yeah.
I'm now like
I just want to be able to clip my tooth, so
yeah.
and then have the guts to put ice cream on it.
Doctor's doing both
But-
to prove how much of a man he is.
At the same time, but
Yeah.
at the same time, which one would you feel?
I'm pretty sure you'd feel. You'd fucking feel the foot.
Would you know? Because your brain feel it, but then you're constantly having ice cream.
Oh no, that one comes
your
in waves.
nerves.
This one comes in waves and it doesn't hit as hard, but that one hits instantly and then it's gone afterwards.
Yeah, exactly. But then which one do you think about first?
That one's gonna fucking hurt. That one.
Yeah, but you
was the
start
foot.
with that. You start with your tooth getting.
I don't know.
So you'd feel that one, then you'd feel that one, then it goes back this one because then you've had enough time to put the ice cream on it. You feel both.
Righto. This will make things easier. We'll change it from an ice cream to a snow cone.
Snow cone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Like a
snow
waffle
Like-
cone with like a snowball in it.
No,
Yeah,
like
like
the,
a
the,
snowball.
ice-
Things off
the,
Monsters,
the
Inc.
ice thing.
Oh,
Yeah, the last thing, yeah.
I thought you meant the things on Monster Inc. You know, the a snow cone and it's like
Yeah.
a big Yeti.
Yeah,
those
but it's
things.
like snow. Yeah, it's like snow, ice.
was that? An hour in. I know to save your testy pop.
Yeah.
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 It makes things a bit easier.
Would it? I don't know. I think we are.
I'm just joking. It makes things no different.
No, but it's just thinking about it hurts. Thinking hurts in general.
Would you rather fold shit
Would you
or
rather?
get swirled?
Would you rather have 3 testicles or 1 testicle?
I reckon 3.
One.
I'd probably go 1. Unless there's
How uncomfortable would it be for 3? Are you producing more sperm or not with the
I don't
third?
know, but-
or is it just still the exact same?
I don't know, but when you
It's
play
just equaled out.
when you play with them, they feel good. So imagine playing with 3 and feel better.
Yeah, but where's this third one located? You can't play footy because it's rubbing.
It's underneath. Here's the fetus, here's the balls, and that one's just off. It's down.
Down where? Where?
I don't know. In a sack somewhere. I got a massive sack.
Yeah. You can't pick. Yeah, but it's rubbing. Wherever it is, it's rubbing. That's an extra ball.
But imagine having one. Fuck, that make your penis look massive. I want one. One ball.
Yeah, one ball. One ball.
One ball.
I reckon we'll
Adolf Hilton. So that's it.
Would you-
End it.
Would you rather?
Say end it. He's
would you
got another
rather-
one.
Would you rather no gooch or twice the size of a gooch?
What? Yeah, what's the benefits of that? Like, not having one, but having a big one.
Does that mean you just have a massive arsehole?
Yeah, but the gooch... Sure, I don't know. Is the gooch necessary though? So not having one, does that mean everything's more... So yeah, it's all closer. Everything's closer. You know what? I think it's time to end it.
Yeah.
Don't forget to go check out the Instagram, TikTok.
Spotify.
Been posting on TikTok a bit more now. I actually get one up every
Day.
day.
Yep.
So
If you post if you post anything to do with the podcast, on your story, Russell will shout you a beer at the pub.
no. Also go check us out on Spotify. We're on Spotify still. So
Still, you taking us down.
no, we're just still there until
When we get cancelled for saying something
Yeah.
racist, we might have to.
What else?
Last ever podcast.
Oh yeah.
No, we should have a guest on next week. We should have a guest on next week. Hopefully our new equipment has arrived as well
Yeah.
by next week. So
Yep.
setup will look a little bit different.
Again.
Changes every 3 weeks.
Which is good. We're changing with the whole podcast.
That's all.
I think that's it, isn't it? Other than that, subscribe, like, comment for people you want on the podcast. Things to talk about.
It's common anything really.
If you got stuff to you want on the podcast or something to happen, message the Instagram. Instagram. We'll probably get back to you on that. Will I answer
You got any people to come
questions? Yeah, stuff like that. If you don't want to do it on YouTube, Instagram, message on Instagram.
If you got any questions or anything that you want to add,
DM us.
DM me just personally. I'll send you Russ's address. You write him a a handwritten letter, and then we'll put it in his mailbox.
He can just do it.
Send a raven and we'll pick it up at the door.
You can just do it on the Rudico Instagram. Stuff to even just talk about, like just anything. If you got something to talk
Just like
about,
anything, like would you rather use a microwave or a fry pan?
just anything. Like you want to talk about
Well,
Coxie's-
it's easier. You can have to flip as
Coxie's
much.
mustache or something like that. Like
Probably
ask
fucking-
why he has it, stuff like that.
It's actually going good, isn't it?
Other than
No
that,
answer. Nah, it's going alright.
that's been it. Thank you for listening.
Thank you.